It's almost the weekend. Craft breweries, distilleries, and wineries are taking advantage of a huge tax cut this year. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Jane McCarthy.
Good evening. I'm Mark Hanrahan. They're now saving thousands of dollars, which they can pour back into their business and the community. KREM 2's Mantaroli met with small local producers, Dry Fly Distillery and No Lie Brewery, who say this is a big win for the little guy.
The federal excise tax on spirits, wine, and beer saw a huge cut that will last for the next 2 years. And that has local producers saying cheers with a bit more gusto. So let's break it down. Brewers making fewer than 2 million barrels annually will pay a new excise tax rate of $3.50 per barrel on the first 60,000 barrels produced. That's a 50% reduction. Distilleries that make under 100,000 gallons in total production will pay a new rate of about 56 cents per bottle, which is about $1.50 less than what they paid before. So what does that all mean for little guys like No Lie Brewery or Dry Fly Distillery? Well, say this beer represents its federal taxes. In 2017, No Lie made over 13,000 barrels. With each one federally taxed at $7, they paid over $93,000. With the tax rate cut in half, that means No Lie will now pay half the amount they paid last year and save $46,000. Owner John Bryant says this tax cut allowed them to reinvest that money back into the business by giving its employees raises, updating equipment, and giving back to the community.
So it's kind of exciting. I mean, it's definitely an incentive. And most breweries that are our size, or all of them are smaller, are going to take that money and invest it.
So now let's look at distilleries and explain their rates with some whiskey. In 2017, Dry Fly made about 100,000 bottles of spirits. With each bottle federally taxed at $2.13, they paid about $213,000. The excise tax on spirits was reduced by about 75%, which means Dry Fly will now pay about $56,000 in federal taxes and save about $150,000. That money saved has allowed Dry Fly to hire a new employee and update their equipment.
A nice thing for us to achieve as an industry. Again, it gives us the opportunity to kind of reinvest in our business, which is never a bad thing.
Now, you won't see this tax break affect how much you pay for a pint or a bottle of whiskey, but you will see your local producers smiling a lot bigger. I'm Mantaroli, KREM 2 News.